represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. Throwing on first down. Farrell. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down. And on now is the punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This is brought in at the 21. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. To throw is Bridgewater. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. Complete. Richardson has it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. It's caught. Beckham. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
York able to send this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Back to throw. Farrell. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown. First quarter touchdown run. Remember this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance that was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here?
The big bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
So off to a great start here. Maybe looking for award number 2, adding to the award that he won last week in the NFC. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Bridgewater. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And right side, they're going to go option here. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Bridgewater to throw it. And Sanders has got it complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short gain.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. From 21 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Farrell. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hunger group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. Davis now to return it. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Farrell. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Looking to throw. Farrell. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll look to run with Taylor. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Here's Taylor again, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Diablos have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And out now come the Eagles. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Bridgewater's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater throwing the out route incomplete. That's Richardson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
York able to send this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Farrell to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On 1st and 10, Farrell. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. And right side, they're going to go option here. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that'll be taken just outside the 40. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st down, Farrell. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw on 2nd down, Farrell. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. On 3rd down, Farrell. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Bridgewater. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And take it right at the 35. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Throwing to start the drive. Farrell. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
Back to Taylor on first down.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Off the play fake. Farrell. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down. Back to throw. Farrell. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On fourth down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They trail 20-13 our scores. They have it 1st and 10. Bridgewater. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Another run with Sanders. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
As Sanders has it poked free, and this is picked up by the defense. 20! And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we get a look at him. Looking for a bounce back, had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
We're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
That one goes for 24 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down, Farrell. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. 83 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. Farrell. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Diablos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. Back now in Mexico City. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Bridgewater now. And once again, this is Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. Here's Bridgewater. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing, Bridgewater. And the ball is knocked out. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
Second down, another run with Taylor. 89 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Off the bootleg. Farrell rolling to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Julian Okwara drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To throw, Bridgewater. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And again, it's Bridgewater. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. From the 39, Bridgewater. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Back to throw. Farrell. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Bridgewater. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now Bridgewater. Over the middle to Beckham. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. This will be caught once again by Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the gun, Bridgewater. Toward the pylon, caught. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On 2nd and goal, Bridgewater, touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Bridgewater will try and throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one